Hey, what's going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here and this is your first time seeing my face, my name is Mark. Please remember to slash that like button. And I know before you get started, you got commitment issues, I got commitment issues, but I got something that'll remedy all that. So why don't you just annihilate that subscribe button and hit that post notification bell. Also, leave me comments down below. But I think I've talked enough, so let's just jump straight into these videos. Let's go!
Call me Megatron. Shorty's a megacon. It ain't a
Come on, church. Come on with the vocals.
I walk the line, black leather, silver chains. And I'm blinded by the fame every time I hit the stage.
Ooh, come on. I had to pause it real quickly because I want to say I love when Upchurch sings because there's so much versatility and so much range. That's, I think, the word I'm looking for, range within his voice, because every time I hear a song by Upchurch when he's singing, like, his voice sounds so uniquely different, sonically different across all the tracks, if that makes sense to you guys. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but like anytime I listen to him sing, like the bravado and his projection, his enunciation, and the way he just sings, and it's just different, and I love that because it shows range and variety, and I love it because, like, you know how you get some artists and they get very like monotone and set within just like one register. Like, he has many registers, and I like that. Let me take this back.
Silver chains, and I'm blinded by the fame every time I hit the stage. Headbangs, beer spray, stage dives, hand waves till the lights blow out. And when they go out, I'll be in the glass box, suffocating from the fame and fortune. In the glass box, yeah, it's quiet with everlasting motion. And I can't breathe, and I can't see, and I can't be myself. And even in the spotlight, you can't see. I need so many hands everywhere I go, trying to pull me into their frigid killing snow. They're hard to calm, my touch a flame, they'll tell a lie to get higher. They all want a piece of my fire. The glass my
Oh, come on. And this is another thing that I love about Upchurch. I'm sorry to pause it again, but another thing that I love about Upchurch is when I listen to him sing, I almost get put into this mode of him rapping, and I get reminded that he also raps, because I don't know if it's the way that he approaches and the way he chooses to write, but it's almost like he's like bodying a track, like if he's going off on somebody, like he's snapping on a rap track. If anybody who knows like the genre of rap and know what I'm actually speaking about, they would kind of understand where I'm coming from, where I'm speaking from. Like there's singing, and then there's singing and making it sound rappy almost, and that's the type of vibe that I'm getting from Upchurch on this track. Not to mention that I love how he's taken this, no pun intended, but the song is called Spotlight, but how he's basically shining a light on himself and having a subconscious look of stepping outside himself and basically looking at himself and just speaking about how, like, fame and fortune and just things can just sometimes can change you, but that he didn't allow that to happen to him, if that makes sense. I like that. That is dope. Come on. I gotta take that back. Play it.
everywhere shit killing snow. Their hearts are cold, my touch a flame. They'll tell a lie to get higher. They all want a piece of my fire. The glass box can't be broken. Clearness cannot be tinted. No oxygen inside, so I don't know how I'm living. In a glass box, suffocating from the favorite fortune. In a glass box, yeah, it's quiet with everlasting motion. And I can't breathe and I can't see and I can't be myself. And even in the spotlight, you can't see that I need help. In a glass box, suffocating from the fame and fortune. In a glass box, yeah, it's quiet with everlasting motion. With everlasting motion. The glass box can't be broken. Clearness cannot be tinted. No oxygen inside, so I don't know how I'm living. In a glass box, suffocating from the favorite fortune. In a glass box, yeah, it's quiet with everlasting motion. And I can't breathe and I can't see and I can't be myself. And even in the spotlight, you can't see that I need help.
Come on, this was poetry. I love this. This was poetry laid on a track. That was phenomenal.
Ooh, I should have a party.
Okay, I don't care, Chrissy Teigen. So, okay, let's quickly talk about Upchurch with Spotlight. And the word that I was thinking of, I just thought about it as this song was going on, was hunger. And that's what I get from, like, you know how rap artists, like, you always have to stay hungry. Like, you always feel like you have to beast and feast and push forward and push your pen. And it's like, he's so connected and so drawn to the lyrics of his music. Like, it's so easy. Like, you can tell, like, he's actually writing the songs that he's actually singing. Like, his, you know, when you have an artist, like, there's artists out there where you know that they have writers and somebody is writing for them and they're just reciting what they're hearing. Like, you feel the disconnect. And when I listen to Upchurch with any of his music, and that's whether it's rap, rock and roll, country, anything that he just releases, I can feel the connection. I can feel that the semblance of where he's drawn from some sort of like past struggle, or like he's drawn from some past experience, and that it has a deeper meaning to him, if that makes sense. Like, you could tell that he physically writes everything that he's writing. You can tell that he's not having nobody sit there, okay, well, I'm gonna sit here and write this, I'm gonna write this, I'm gonna write this for you, I'm gonna write this, and I'm gonna hand it to you, and here you go, Upchurch, now sing this. You could tell that that's not happening with him. He takes, like, you could tell he takes seriously his craft and artistry of music, and just in general of putting out great and quality work for not only his fans but for the general public to just devour and to digest and to just pontificate upon and just take it to the next level and just speak about it and just have like these sort of stimulating conversations with one another. Like, and that's the thing that I like about Upchurch, is because he puts me in a space where he makes me want to know more and more and more about who he is as a man, and how he grew up, and just how like he overcame like some of maybe his hurdles and obstacles in his past, and how he sat there and didn't succumb and suffocate to the spotlight of basically what he's speaking about in the industry, and get like wrapped and ripped up in this tidal wave of what fame can do to you, because fame is a monster, and we see how it can sit there and devour, and how it's devoured so many famous people, where they sit there and kind of lose their minds and get delirious within it. But you can see how he stayed so grounded and so poised, and I always take it back to when I think about the reaction that I did of Fallen that he did with his mom. Like, you could tell his mom raised him very well, and that they have like such a genuine bond and connection and love for one another, and that she just embraces the man that he has become, and just embraces his artistry and supports him 110%, and he just puts his foot forward, and it's just everything that he does and touches and just graces is just amazing. Like, he never lets me down, if that makes sense, when he sings, whether he's rapping, anything. Like, I swear Upchurch can sit there and grab a can of Vienna sausages and tell me how many grams of sodium, how many carbohydrates, and I would sit there and be like, Billboard Top 100 #1 hit. Like, that's what I would sit there and say. Like, or like I said about, I can equate him to being like Chris Stapleton, of him singing or anything, and him just sitting there like, just sit. I could, like I said about Chris Stapleton, I could be vegan and he could sit there and be singing about meat, and I'd be like, yo, I'm just about to risk it all. I don't care. Like, I'm not vegan no more. I'm eating everything that's an animal, that's got like a fox. I'm eating a raccoon. I'm eating a cow. Like, I'm eating a pig. I'm eating a squirrel. Like, anything. Like, that's just how gifted and talented he is as an artist, and just the stage presence and the artistry and conviction that he has, and the self-awareness, and just being present and aware, and just trying to elevate himself to new heights and take himself higher and higher and higher. And that's what I love about him, because he never shortchanges you, and like I always say, he never deviates from who he is as a person. I love this song. I'm definitely giving this a 10 out of 10. I love the self-reflection. I love how it's speaking about fame, and how fame can be such a monster, and how it can change you into being somebody that you don't even completely know. I love that, and how he just didn't succumb to that. I thought that was great and amazing. So let me know what you thought of Upchurch with Spotlight in the comments below. And with that being said, please remember to be safe out there. Remember to stay awesome, be awesome, because you guys are all awesome. This is your boy Mark, and I'm signing off. Deuces. Peace.
They call me Megatron. Shorty's a megacon. It ain't about the race either, it's the marathon.